Hey y'all, peace on earth and love and light to you. I am Gabrielle.Ether. Thank you for coming to this channel. Yeah, this is Toni Morrison. I was like conflicted, like should I do this or should I not do it? And then like some stuff was just kind of like I was curious about some things for myself. And then I kind of became bored, with her. So I was like, yeah, there are some things that are interesting that I think people might want to know. That's why I'm going to do this video. And then, but I really almost didn't do it because, yeah, it kind of just became boring. After someone has lived 88 years, you're just like, well, you know what? They still live their life, like a good chunk of their life. Even though, if this wouldn't have happened to her, then who knows? She probably could have had another good chunk of her life left. But at the end of the day, I do believe, sometimes some things happen and they make people's time, that they have here get rushed. I don't believe that, and I know when it comes to these like celebrity readings and things like that, it's kind of hard for people to listen to stuff like that because some people feel like if it's their time to go, then it's just their time to go. And I don't feel like that. I think you might have a certain time to go, and then certain things happen in life, and sometimes people make decisions to like put death on them easier. Things could have been solved, but they make decisions. So I don't know if Toni Morrison was just really about their life, and I said I was going to ask that, but I don't know. So when it comes to the numbers, you guys know I always tell you just a little about that, but this is not a gematria channel, so definitely go look that up. The things that I really thought was significant was just let me go ahead and be shuffling these cards. Was that she died on the 218th day of the year, and her birthday was 218, February 18th. I thought that was interesting. She was 88 years old, a number that I love, 88, and she had got the Pulitzer Prize. Is that how you say it? In 1988. And it's just some more stuff too. And but like I said, you might want to go and look up the gematria for that. So this is a spiritual channel, and the only thing we're doing is consulting spirit. So if you already know you don't believe in that type of stuff, then this channel is not for narcissists. I know YouTube is an easy platform when it comes to narcissists, but this channel is just not for you. I know you want to just be on here just to tell me how much you disagree. Like, I know that, but I cannot feed you right now, I can't feed you. I can't give you what you want. So this is a spiritual channel. Either you're gonna believe it, either you're gonna follow me and the spirit is gonna resonate with you or not. Because when it comes to spiritual things, it's like some people feel like it's as close to as factual evidence as you're gonna get, because you're like, okay, we're consulting things bigger than us, greater than us, and they actually have to really know what happened. That's how some people feel. But if you like, nah, I want the facts, then you know what, go and find you some so-called facts. But this is a spiritual channel. I do want to see though, right off the bat, was she a blood sacrifice? There were blood sacrifice numbers there, and I'm gonna ask that right off the bat. What's my girl? If y'all don't know who she is, the only thing that I was really familiar with, I heard of Song of Solomon. I heard of that, and I heard of some other work she did. I can't remember right now, but was Beloved. The movie that Oprah did was based off of her book Beloved. So however they pronounce it, I don't know. I know the movie is like Beloved. So, but anyways, let me put these down like this. So I've been shuffling this big rock. It needs to go over there somewhere because it's so big. Let me put these down so it can be like, ain't no way I'm looking under them. So look at this card here. This is our answer, you guys. If you're not familiar with my videos, if it's right side up, it's a yes. If it's upside down, it's a no. And we were asking, you know, we was waiting for the cards to come out, and I was talking too. So when I looked back to the cards, I saw that this card was ready to come out. This is a yes. So, but look at this girl crying over this, you know, dead egg right here. So definitely blood sacrifice. Okay, so who did it? Who did it? Maybe a woman character, you know? Let's see. Who would want to do this to her? Like, is this just like Illuminati doing? That's what I'm fixing to see, because people be blood sacrificing people, you know? And people just, sometimes people want to know, well, like, who did it? Like, you know, who's like a part of this Illuminati thing? Anybody that they can feel like they can pay off, or, you know, get close enough to you to poison or whatever, you know, whatever. Anybody. So let's just ask that very simple question right now, because a lot of people just want, you know, those who don't know what a blood sacrifice, let's just ask, what's this Illuminati's doing? That flew out. Okay. So we have a yes. So, and I'm still getting a female character that have something to do with this. So I don't know anything about Toni Morrison, but this looks like a female character who must have got too close to her. Looks like she really trusted her, okay? So those of you who are not familiar with my readings, a lot of times when this card comes out, I say you're giving your good to something bad, you know? So it looks like somebody that she was very close with. She's close with, so she probably did not see it coming. I'm still seeing female. So these cards are female based. So depending on what color the girl comes out, I'm just telling you guys how I read the cards, okay? So, you know what? Don't tell me, like in the comment section, I think your card meant this. No, it don't work like that for me or any other reader, especially oracle cards. I have my own definitions of the card. Now, what you can say is, you know what? I think my spirit was telling me something different, and then I can respect it, because I can't tell you what your spirit is saying. But you can't give my cards your definition, okay? I'm just saying this so we all can understand. Okay, so, but this is what this card means. And since these are female based, if she has on blue, then, you know, I like to say maybe we're talking about a male. If she has on pink, then I like to say that maybe we're talking about a female. And if she has on any other color, then I try to see what spirit is saying, okay? So looks like this is a female that has done this. So you know what? We're going with that female character. Why did she do this? Why was she blood sacrificing her? If she was blood sacrificing her, then she wanted to come up some kind of way or something like that. And I couldn't find that out. I was just hearing a lot of rest in peace, Toni Morrison. Like, I really didn't see why she died. I heard stuff about racism because she talked about racism and stuff like that. I did see something about a publicist. I don't know. I have no idea who her publicist is or anything. Let's get this card out like this. Okay, this is, yeah, definitely something dark. And I just hear some jealousy going on just because I'm looking at her and she has on this crown, and she's looking like she wants to sit on top of something good, you know. She wants to be on top of something good. She wants something good. She wants like benefits. This is what this looks like to me. And a lot of times when I read this card, I might say something like I interpret it a lot like good and bad, because there's so many beautiful things around, but sometimes it definitely can be something, you know, positive, depending on the nature of the reading. And yeah, so I'm definitely seeing that this is some type of jealousy that this lady wanted. She wanted to be on top, you know. I'm looking at her with this queen crown on, and like she definitely wanted to benefit some type of way. She wanted the benefits, something beneficial, you know. She wanted that. So I don't even know what else to ask. So let's see what else comes out about the situation, you guys. You know what I was wondering? You guys, like, was it old age, or was she MK Ultra mind control at one time? That's what I wanted to know. But I want to see if Spirit wants to tell me anything else about this lady that, because I feel like that's what Spirit is saying, a lady they got close to her, took her out. Is there anything else you want to say about that situation in particular, Spirit? Let's see. I'm just gonna stop right here because it feels like I want to stop right here. Okay, so I think that she definitely looked up to her at one time. You see this bunny reading this book, this little girl. I definitely feel like she looked up to her at one time. And yeah, just wanted what she wanted. So this was somebody that's probably been in her life for a while, you know. I'm looking at this blue. I don't know if it's just, if I'm just looking at that, or if this has something to do with some male energy also. I don't know. Let's put that right there just in case I have to come back to it. And I want to know, was she MK Ultra mind controlled at one point? Because I'm like, is that just old age I'm picking up, or am I picking up an MK Ultra mind control situation? If so, I got another message for you guys. So let's see, yes or no, Spirit. Like, had Toni Morrison been MK Ultra mind control sometime in her life? Let's see. This one, we have a, oh my gosh, we have a yes. I'm looking at that 9 ending. Definitely trying to, they did that. You see what, you know, I always interpret this card like, you know, somebody having fun, but don't slip up, watch what you're doing. Somebody trying to catch you slipping or something like that. Definitely had to MK Ultra mind control her, because I was listening to some things that she was saying, and to me, like early on in her career and in her latter years, to me, her spirit was like two different spirits, and I was just like, nah, like, no, like, she had to be MK Ultra mind control is what I was feeling. But then, you know what, then you start getting that little thought in your head, and then you're like, you start questioning, second guessing yourself. You know, we're human, that happens. And then I was like, it's just old age is what I was hearing. But I was like, no, she literally comes off as two different spirits. So this is a yes. And to me, this card just makes sense when it comes to this, you know. I'm looking at this blue hair again, definitely male energy. I don't know what that has to do with anything, and I don't even know if I care to figure it out. If you guys do, let me know, because so sometimes when it comes to these celebrity readings, you guys, I kind of stick to the surface and, you know, things that I think everybody wants to know, and if I think it's just not significant, then I just leave it alone. But what else? And but yeah, her energy was totally different, and I was like, yeah, because when you get older, you kind of change, you know. But I was like, not into a totally different person. It seems like she was way more blunt when she was younger, and I was like, well, she probably learned her lesson, and then she got older and got friendlier. No, usually when they MK Ultra mind control you, you start looking different in the face, and you start gaining weight or something like that. And we all saw that, you know, there was a weight gain. And so I was like, yeah, she just comes off different. Her face even looks different to me. Her voice sounds different. I know she's older, but it looks like an MK Ultra mind control situation. And they have to MK Ultra mind control you when they want you to shut up. Like, you didn't start talking too much. And I saw some stuff that she said that was so powerful, you know. So, you know, maybe she was about to say something. They was like, nah, you got to shut up. So sometime in her life looks like she had been MK Ultra mind control. Definitely, you guys, like, if you guys have more insight on things, then, you know, I'd love to hear stuff like that in the comment section where you guys are like, you know what, I heard this, heard that, or maybe this, or maybe that. The only thing I don't understand is when people are like, your card could have meant this. No, because I have my own definitions for the card. But I definitely like when people say, you know what, I was picking this up, or I was picking up another message when I looked at that card, you know, because I can't tell you what your spirit is saying. So I definitely love stuff like that, you guys. So, oh, what are you doing? My phone is, I turned it around. Okay. I knocked it out the way. So anyways, what else was I going to ask? Is that all? Are we finished with Toni? Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to see, because people were saying, you know, I heard somebody say this too on one of them channels I was watching, you know, and people often say this, you know, why do they lie about the way they died? And if they didn't die that way, then how did they die? Let's see exactly what this lady did to her, or maybe a male energy too, because, you know, you guys, I was picking that up too. What did she do to her? You know, let's see what that was. this one wants to come out. Yeah. So this is saying, this is just a card to come out that's saying somebody definitely was watching her male energy again. You know, blue, because this is blue. Definitely watching her to wait to where she was doing something. And I just like how this little girl is sitting here reading this book as if Spirit was like, yeah, we're talking about Toni Morrison, the author, you know. So it looks like this male character was probably in on it too, you know, sit up there and waited till, you know, her back was turned, wait until she wasn't looking, you know, to when she least expected it, and did whatever this was to her. Let's see now, Spirit, exactly what this was that took her out. You know, some people say poisoning. Let's see. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just gonna see if the card give me an answer. Exactly what was it that you know, led to her dying? Let's see exactly what that was. So this one. So okay, two people did this. Okay, I'm gonna pull another card. Definitely a two people thing. Okay, I'm not looking at the fact that it's, you know, twins, you know, like I do sometimes. And yeah, definitely a two people thing. Okay, so I want to know what it was though. What it was. Let me put that right there in case I got something else to say. Let me see if Spirit kind of want to let me know how did she pass. Maybe I should have to get out some more cards. I usually just use these cards. Oh, let me pick these up in case the answer's been some of these. Let me stick them back in there any kind of way. No, leave them out. Okay, so how did she die? Like, what did they do to her to cause her death? So this one and this one. So this card wants to come out again. I don't know if it has to do with the water situation, but this is I'm looking at this man situation, this man down here. Like sometimes I look at this like, you know, let this person go. Somebody was bad for you, didn't have your best interest. You're trying to hold on to them. You know, let this person go. You know, sometimes I say something like that. So, but I'm still picking up like a lady situation and in a male situation. And I'm just getting all the cards that have death to do with them. So I don't know if it's saying that it has something to do with water. Is that the real way she died? Maybe somebody put something in her water, you know, and tried to catch her slipping again. Tried to catch her slipping. So I'm just going to ask Spirit, like, is this a yes or no? And I was looking at this too, like maybe something that went to her heart, you know, something, of course, you know, that they knew would like really, you know, go straight to her heart and make her die quicker. And I'm just going to ask her, Spirit, straight up. Was it poison? Was it poison? Yes or no? Woo, that wants to come out. And it flipped over like that, like no. I didn't think it was poison anyways. And I don't know if we're going to ever get exactly how she died. You know? Let's see. But it looks like somebody